Fintech is again an upcoming area, and what is happening in banking also, everything is getting completely digitalized. New platforms are coming up, and banks are also facing a lot of competition in terms of technology. They have to actually look at newer technology, newer platforms, fast innovations, and accordingly the banking regulation need to permit a lot to the banks, which is not permissible right now. So banks have certain restrictions because of which they might lose on fintech startups coming up like anything, platforms, fintech platforms coming up very fast. So we have to look at that issue. In the financial services sector, primarily we have emerging challenges or emerging part coming in 6 areas. One is the payment area, market provisioning area, investment management area, insurance area, deposit and lending area, capital structuring area. Now in the payment, as we talked about, lot many new platforms, innovations, new payment rails, they have come up, and again the banks or the existing system is having a lot of competition with those ones. So ultimately, looking at even the cryptocurrency or mobile banking.
Switch off.
Mobile part. So this is one again very important areas coming up, because P2P transfer is taking place. Maybe in the coming years P2P will grow. Now again the banks will have adequate challenges to look at it. More efficient alternative rails are being adopted, the role of traditional intermediation. Entire threat is coming on financial intermediation. The traditional role the banks had, financial intermediaries, now those roles are at challenge unless the traditional financial institutions innovate a lot and come in the competition. Otherwise, things are again moving in a negative direction. Market provisioning primarily talks of the market platforms. So many market platforms with the advent of machine learning, AI coming up. So market condition is entirely changing. Big data coming in, fixed income platforms, venture capitalists, and so on, coming up in a faster pace. So challenges are increasing. So ultimately the impact on banking system is that again they have to look at what is going to happen to their liquidity, and particularly for the traditional institutions, what is going to happen to their spreads. Spread is reducing. Interest rates are, as Manjal sir was also talking about the interest rate, that for inflation or for other places interest rates were reduced. Even at this point of time, interest rates are pretty low in the system. Now with low interest rates, the banks do have lower margins, lower spreads, interest spreads available, which is likely to go altogether. So this is what is happening. Now with respect to capital raising, now again intermediary role is reducing. There are platforms, there are ways to raise the capital directly without intermediary. So one way of, particularly in terms of startups or new ventures, bootstrapping is something which is somebody who starts the venture, he tries to stretch his own resources to fund the business. It may be in terms of money, it may be in terms of space, it may be in terms of other resources. So initially they try to be low on cost, so they don't spend, they don't take loans, they don't give equity to anybody, because that is the time when things are very risky. Crowdfunding again has emerged a lot. We'll talk about it, crowdfunding, slightly later. Then we have angel investment. Again, a direct, no intermediary required. Venture capitalist, again, no intermediary required. Funding from incubators or accelerators, no intermediary required. And sometimes even for startups, it's said that there are international competitions where there is huge prize money also. So that means that is again target of some startups to win those competitions and get lot of funding. So that funding again promotes the startup. The idea of win money or prize money is to indirectly fund the good or the best venture.